Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna play some more To Eat a God. This time we're gonna do Nulla's route. Act 2. God, oh God, save you. ... Nulla staggers slightly and looks at you straight in the eyes with a complicated expression. Can you wait for me a bit? Nulla says, after moving away from you. He touches his head as if something was bothering him. Something happened? Has something happened to you? I need to calibrate my senses. What? I stripped Kryder and Nulla of their power, and I'm having a hard time keeping my body steady. Nulla staggers slightly as he tries to walk away towards the temple door leading to the exit, and you follow him closely. I almost forgot that anyone strong enough can claim the title of a symbol. Back when the creator was around, he established a series of rules, silly ones, but rules nonetheless, to keep the garden stable. And he wondered what would happen if a symbol wasn't doing its job properly. Simple. You just have to replace it. ... Yeah, once again, I'm doing the infallible thing. And something that no longer matters. I just can't help it. I really can't stop. Sorry. I want to know more. ... Really? Yes. Alright. I want you to understand quickly so that we don't have any misunderstandings later. Anyone can claim the title of a symbol if the world isn't paused, which means symbols can also kill each other, thereby gaining more domains to their own power. But since each symbol is tied to a garden concept that must be kept in optimal condition, using its own strength, own injury. So none of them have ever thought about killing one another, since it would be much harder to maintain two concepts. Right now I have the concept of the moon and the stars at my mercy. I can do whatever I want with them. You don't like what he's fine. Nulla tries to open the temple door, but falls before he can reach the doorknob. And you, seeing how precarious his condition is, run to help him. You bend down and lift him up, and you realize that he's incredibly light. Thank you. You both grab the doorknob and push. The scene outside is completely different from what you've seen before. That place, once bathed in a faint purple light that covered the entire landscape, no one resists. Now it's just empty space, surrounded by black and white. ... It is now that you realize the consequences of Nulla's mission. Everything will go back to nothing. Everything will be devoured by the void. You look behind you, searching in vain for the moon. There's nothing up there, and now not even a trace of the Claytor's temple. You're sure that all the entities under the command of the symbols of the moon and stars have either vanished or are in the process of doing so. Because we followed his lead. You walk while supporting Nulla, who is still having trouble keeping his balance. But you don't mind. Nulla weighs nothing, and in this way you can be close enough to catch the scent of his cologne. It's pleasant. This will take a while. Eating two domains at once is a difficult task. Are you eating them? Their energy, yes. All the energy invested in the creation of each domain and every entity within them, as well as the memories tied to it. Nulla lets out a hesitating sigh. He doesn't seem too pleased with what he's doing. At least he doesn't take it in a disrespectful way. There's no intentional mark, or hint of laughter. You have to give him credit. ... You walk together through the empty streets, silence lingering in the air, watching the somber mood of the journey. Noah has remained quiet and downcast for quite some time. Dwayne was great. A thought crosses your mind. If she was so great, then why did you kill her? But you assume this is what he must do to get what he wants, so you keep silent. I haven't seen her in a long time. Well, I saw her last route. Out of the corner of your eye, you see Noah place one of his hands on his head and sob. I'm sorry, Ryan. I'll leave you for a moment. And so both of you are swallowed by the portal that carries you into the void. While you're there, Noah doesn't look at you. He hides his eyes from your gaze and turns his face away. And that makes you feel sorry for him. Well, you feel yourself touching the ground. Everything happens very quickly. Noah leaves you in his room and bids you farewell, wishing you sweet dreams. Turns off the light and closes the room's door. Aware of what's happening, unaware of what's happening, you sit on the bed. And you wait. You don't know how long you've been sitting on the bed. But you assume it's been a long time, as your bones start to age. You suppose you need to mentally prepare for sleep. But let's go find Noah. Go find Noah. You can't help it. You want to see what's happening with Noah. So you get out of bed and head towards the first floor. If Noah doesn't want you to find him, he won't even let you leave. So when you try to open the door or manage it by simply turning the knob, you know that Noah is letting you go after him. Or maybe he hasn't realized, which is unlikely. You carefully descend the stairs, afraid of misstepping, due to the lack of light in the hallway and consequently on the stairs. When you reach the last step, you hear a crash. You hear something fall and shatter. The sound is very much like a glass exploding and crashing onto the floor. Crap! His voice comes from the kitchen. He rushed towards the area. And there he is, sitting at a table. He's been drinking. He's been drinking soda. Okay, no, he's definitely not drinking soda. He looks awful. He looks kind of ticked off, too. I should have guessed you'd come. Yeah. I literally see that, and I'm like, he's saying yes in German. After all, that damned option is the only interesting one of the two you've been given. Oh, yeah. Go to sleep or follow you. Also, I just want to see if you're gonna RP me again. You place both hands on your hips and look at his eyes. What's up? Noah looks away, unwilling to answer. He sighs in short, ragged breaths, as if holding back tears. I didn't think this would be so hard. Killing Noah has been horrible, more than I thought. I thought that since this had already happened in my past life, it would have been easier. I already killed her there. So what's the difference this time? In the memories I planted or not, I have them with me now. I have many memories of her that were released when her domain was consumed. She held me in high esteem still. I was the one she trusted the most, and how did I repay her? Well, flashback, not the best. Kill. No, I freed her from this tech. I'd done her a favor. You sit beside him. Now the scent of alcohol emanating from his body is unmistakable. Noah places both hands on his face, covering his expression, and starts mumbling words you cannot understand. Noah's body begins to change shape, with strange lines appearing and disappearing on his figure, making it seem as though his body is losing its original form. I think it is. His emotional state is rock bottom. You need to pull him out of it. No, but no. And now I have no guidance for absolutely anything. What do you mean? I have documents of what was previously written about my former selves, but the documents I'm following have nothing else, only blank pages. I don't know how to proceed. I don't know if this will work or not. I don't know if Septum will let me be confined in the void once again or not. For the first time in a long while, I have no idea what will happen. I'm scared. I don't want to waste this opportunity. I don't want to go back there again. At any moment, this world will be abandoned once more, just as it has always happened with previous worlds. I can't let Raphael continue like this. Oh, he's trying to save Raphael. Noah, Noah, I'm gonna give you a hug. It's all my fault. So he gave Septum Raphael. You have to intervene before Noah completely loses control. Get him out of there. You don't like seeing him in such a deplorable state, so you drag him out of the state by force. You get close enough to grab his tie and pull it forcefully towards you. His eyes finally focus completely on yours, now that you have his full attention. Wanting isn't going to solve anything, and certainly not by drowning yourselves in alcohol. If you want to talk about this, how you feel, I'm here. But this one-sided talk will only sink you further into the hole you dug with your own hands. You'll runt. You pause before continuing. I'm sorry, Wine. I couldn't hold it in. Oh, I definitely couldn't hold it in. Noel looks at you as if he can't believe what's happening. A faint smile begins to form on his face, only to quietly replace by a forced laugh. Yeah. Even you didn't expect that dialogue, Lion. To be honest, well, I appreciate the intent behind it, thinking that it was the option. There's one thing you must understand. You're never there. You're over there, Lion, behind the eyes of a puppet. I don't have you here. All I have by my side is the puppet, which seems unwilling to accept the stripping away of its will. How lonely. Lovely. I have to admit, this really made my night. Noah gently removes your hand from him. No more whining, I promise. After that, everything became awkward. Noah shows no interest in talking, so you say goodbye to go to sleep, apologizing that you're tired. Both of you climb the stairs and Noah leaves you in bed, wishing you good night. You close your eyes and sink into the land of dreams. But despite being in the land of dreams and desires, you dream of nothing. First day of extermination completed. You wake up extremely hot, so much so that you touch your forehead. You're sweating. The atmosphere feels dry and stiffing from the heat, like an oven that's preheating. Good morning. Oh, he looks happy. I want to apologize for yesterday. I know it was weird. I promised it won't happen again. I got rid of those memories, so it won't happen again. Noah smiles, but you don't like the implication of his words. I've been thinking. I believe we should start today's hunt immediately. They're starting to mobilize already. I suppose Unum must be guarding Triva and Sectum. Oh, we're going to going against them? No, I don't want to hurt Unum. Unum's my favorite so far. Unum? I'm not going to risk facing him. If you feel that temperature has risen significantly, you nod. That it's so hot they feel your clothes sticking to your body from the sweat. Unum is to blame. He must be going crazy from the loss of his stars. Our kids? Noah doesn't elaborate any further. I think I know. You tried to recall who was missing, but you don't remember all the names. We'll go for Quan Q. No. Quan Q. You don't know much about him, which you assume is for the best. That way it's a bit easier to watch them die before your eyes. You suppose. Oh, I kinda like Quan Q. But first, we need to have breakfast. Nulla accompanies you to the table once you're ready. Everything is served and ready to eat without fear. There's everything on the table to spread on the bread. So much abundance that it overwhelms you a bit. While he's doing the dishes. After fishing, Noah takes the dishes to the kitchen and starts washing and tidying everything up. You insist on helping him. But he tells you it's not necessary. After you press a bit more, he rants. He help-dried the curry and plates that no one washes, and you think it's good teamwork. Household chores are more fun with you by my side. Yeah, I love to do all this with you for the rest of my life. You try to imagine it, and you're surprised how easily you can do so. Imagine a simple, everyday life of him, doing routine things, shopping to fill the pantry, going on dates, and who knows what else. It doesn't look bad at all. It looks and sounds so good that it scares you. Good. Noah finishes washing the last plate and turns to look at you. Time to go get Kunkyu. Now? Can't we spend a little more time here? I really prefer that we end this once and for all. Besides, if we finish this quickly, we have the whole afternoon to spend together. If you want, I'll take you to the place I really love, and I wish you could see it. Does that sound good to you? He talks as if it was just a formality. Accept. Alright. Perfect. Noah takes your hand and caresses it for a moment before plunging into the void with you. Once inside, he hugs you and speaks as if he wants only you to hear him. It's ironic because here there's nothing but the two of you. I love coming here and looking at you. Well, you look very handsome yourself. With the darkness of the void, I can see better with what's happening behind the scene. I hope I'm the first to tell you this. You look adorable. You walk through the jungle until you reach a temple hidden amongst the plants and rocks. The temple structure is different from Collider's, or as it is in size. It's rather small, very small, but just the way a god would like it. Very, very small. As you get closer, it seems to be made of some kind of stone. It's limestone. Noah informs you after reading your internal dialogue. Intruder. Yeah. And the little scoundrel finds it nothing but amusing. Quenku made this small temple so as not to take up space from his offspring. Babies? Yes, all the animals you see here are his babies. And they all have names. I still don't understand how Kyunkei remembers each one of them. Adorable. This is only domain. This is the only domain that has been touched by a combined work of two symbols. Trend and Clunky worked together, organizing both domains when the creator was still here. Honestly, it saddens you to hear this. It pains you to hear that these gods will eventually be killed. You think it would be much better not to know anything, making this genocide easier. You don't understand Nolan's purpose in telling you this. Dot dot dot. Now, are you going to pretend you don't know? You don't read your own thoughts? Huh. Do you want me to explain, Mayan? There he is, confirming once again that he knows everything happening in this dialogue box, which is meant exclusively for your eyes. He's just looking down. Yeah, I could read it. Darn rat. Yes, please. I have no problem explaining it to you, my villa. I just think they deserve to be remembered. I wouldn't do them justice if I wiped them out without at least trying to have them remember for something. To make their lives have some impact there, in your realm. And having them remain in your memory is a good way to achieve that. You're a bit surprised by his words. They sound sincere, very considerate of your situation. But I don't want you to get too attached to them, just enough to pay them one last favor. Besides, it serves as fuel for the show I want to put on for you. Yeah, but I kind of like Q. He helped me in Human's route. You take back what you said. Yeah. You're about to enter the temple when you take a misstep. Your feet step on a tile that sinks, triggering a mechanism that swallows you in the process. And Noah isn't fast enough to catch you. As you fall, you see something red charge at him, preventing him from pursuing you. You're in it alone, and you're scared. Don't worry. I'll be there as soon as I can. Upon landing, there's no sign of a hard impact, as some hands catch you and gently set you down. Please be careful. The place is spacious. There's nothing in here. A large room enclosed by four walls with no windows or doors. He's trapped until further notice. You walk along the entire perimeter, searching for any signs of an exit or handling place, because you're far too exposed here. You're an easy target. If the figure that attacked Noah finds you, you're doomed. And the heat only intensifies. It's suffocating. Heat the only ramps up your panic. So it's you. You turn your head to see who just spoke. Hi, hey, Kunkyu. A blue-haired man watches you with a bored expression from a far corner of the room. It was Kunkyu. The Quater's replacement. What? You're not anyone's replacement. I thought you have more imposing appearance. Disappointing. Hey, you calm out. He's maybe a god, but you don't let him speak to you like that. Hey. Very adorable thing right there. Oh, okay, that's enough. What did Noah say that makes you do this? Or is this your idea? Did you promise Noah to let him live if he helped you? You don't understand what he's saying, but you don't feel like tempting fate by angering him. So you just stare at him as he asks his rhetorical questions. But the only makes him angrier. Do you think the work of the creator and Septum isn't worthy? Do you want to wipe everything clean and start over? You disgust me. Rude. Entities like you and Noah shouldn't exist. Ugh. Too bad Septum wants you alive. Well, we learned from experience, escape means certain death, so let's do it. Escape. The instincts to run calls out to you. Even if there's nowhere to go beyond the four walls, it doesn't matter. Your legs command you to run from him. And before you can move, you freeze at the sight of Quinkyu. Quinkyu takes an attacking stance. I promise I won't hurt you. So stay still. When you see Quinkyu lunge forward towards you in one bond, it's already too late. Your feet don't respond in time. You're frozen in place with no real option to move. Seeing Quinkyu, his feints dangerous close to your field of vision, you raise your arms between yourself and Quinkyu. It's pathetic, attempt to form a shield. And you close your eyes in fear of what might happen. Don't let the puppet close its eyes, my villa. It's Nulla! Both of you fall to the ground. Nulla is in a different form and Quinkyu, looking utterly mortified. He looks terrified. Tuna. What's wrong, dear? She's still alive. Even Nulla's voice has changed. It's now placed the harsh tone of the entity he killed in Okaider's temple. Tuna. Nulla is in Tuna's body. Nulla's words prompt Quinkyu to react. He gives Nulla a light shove and jumps back. Darn, damn sick. He shouts, gritting his teeth. He tries to appear angry, but his face betrays his terror. He's scared. What the heck do you think you're doing? You have no dignity. Then he's searching for you with his gaze. Searches for you with his gaze. Can you see it? You're helping a sicko. This world can still be saved. Please. He shouts at you now, pleading. Well, I know it'll probably be the bad end, but support Quinkyu because he's adorable. Have you really chosen this? Yeah. I guess it was to see what would happen, to defy me. How lovely. Well, either way, I'm not going to let you do that, Lion. After all, you and I control the puppet together. Smiling face. Don't stand there, staring like an idiot. Do something. Stop him. I'm being with your power. Nulla gestures, and a hand-shaped shadow emerges from the ground, grabbing Quinkyu by the arm, hurling him against the wall. Nulla laughs briefly before shouting back. Come on, don't just stand there, barking like a dog. Do something. The white-haired one mocks. Drop dead. Quinkyu assumes a defensive stance, yet does nothing to confront and attack Nulla. I get it now. You're scared. So he lets out a small laugh. Yeah. I know everything that you can't. I love knowing that you can't do anything about it. But come on, at least give me some content. Is that really Nulla? No, he's not like that. Right? Oh, I think there's a couple of sides to him. Not even just two sides, I think there's multiple sides. You're not going to lie, you find it hard to understand and change in attitude he's displaying. Ask him to finish him off quickly. You don't like him mocking you, and he seems to be beside himself. You shout his name and tell him to please treat this death with respect. Nulla looks at you while trying to calm his breathing. His eyes look strange. He blinks slowly. His expression becomes more normal. But I thought you wanted to read something more interesting. You know? So it's not so brief? Yeah, but I kind of like him. Are you not liking it? You don't reply. You just look at him in disbelief. It must be the influence of the body, right? I'm not a bad person, that's why. You're right. Without further ado, he grabs the entity once again, which, more than a god, resembles a trapped animal. Something makes the symbol look upward. Unum. He shouts, calling for help from the sun. Get out of here. It's not a cry for help. He shouts at Unum to avoid the fate he's he's headed for. There's no point in fighting with an impostor by his side. One of the many hands pierced Quinky's chest, extracting the essence from his body. This is no longer fun. And Quinko falls to the ground, motionless, slowly disintegrating. Noel returns to your side and offers you the essence. Man, don't eat it yet. He doesn't tell me what to do. Eat it. You take the essence from your mouth, and you freeze right there. At this point, I think you're just doing this to drive me crazy. Too bad I don't give you that pleasure. Remember, I also control your puppet. Yeah. Darn it, he's not giving me bad ends. Aren't you going to get any bad ends in this route? Not if I could help it. Besides Noah, you could see and hear the wall shattered to pieces. A familiar figure appears behind it. The dust is polarizing the stone. Ew! I like he. It's Unum. But he looks terrifying. He looks kind of sexy. Noah watches him for a moment before turning his back to you. Unum runs towards you, materializing whips in his hands. Hold it. You quickly grab the essence, pressing it against your chest as if it were a treasure. You're glad you did it in time because Noah grabbed you by the waist and pulls you into the void with him. Listen, we have to get rid of him now, or else the heat will melt the puppet by tomorrow. What? But the deal says... What? No, Unum has used up all his fuel, and soon he'll release energy in an explosion. He'll kill every creature made of flesh and bone, including your puppet. Noah cleans your body, carefully removing your hands that act as a barrier between you and him, and places his head on your chest as he looks at you. Please. But you can't help but think that this is strange, because he has the image of a dead god. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, his hair got a little longer too. Noah transfers back to himself. Or rather, a film version. Better. Very. Kinda cute as a girl. Yes. Noah only smiles contently at your response, and you swear you could see heart in his eyes. Now, this is all that's left to get home. I promise you. We can cook and read a book from the library if you like. I'd rather take you to the place I told you about this morning, although we could do anything if time permits. Noah changes his form once again, reverting to the original as if playing to win your approval. You hate to admit it, but you can't argue with him. Whether you like it or not, you end up doing whatever this man asks. And he knows it. You know that with his surgery words and that face, he could mold you whatever he wants. All right. Noah smiles. Is that all you're going to say? What else does he want? All right, my Amora. How responsible for giving the lunatic? So, who's responsible for giving this giving this lunatic so much power? Probably us. Handsome, powerful, beautiful, gorgeous. Make it stop. Noah laughs. Thank you for being my confidant, my Vida. Alright, time to finish this. Before re-entering Clinky's domain, Noah changes form without warning. You're nearly knocked back by surprise. This will speed things up. Oh, it's one of his wives. After a long sigh, Noah pulls you out of the void. The same place as before, but you don't see him. You search for it with your eyes, just as Noah does, but it's impossible due to the strange glare in the area, a glare that devours every object and renders it impossible to discern, until a forlorn body crashes directly into you. You feel something wrap around your neck and yank you from Noah's arms. The glare softens, letting you see what's happening. You suspect it's a tactic used by Unum to blind his opponents. It's a solar flare. You collapse to the ground, and Noah ends up beneath the feet of the sun symbol. Close your You can't fulfill the quest as Unum quickly cuts off his arm and leg, preventing him from moving. Uh-oh. I don't think he liked that tactic. And with his other whip, he grabs Noah's neck to haul him up. Either you remove her form from your body, or I'll kill this thing right here and now. Septum's plans no longer make sense without my stars by my side, so I won't mind killing them. Especially when he knows it's fake. He's too much of a lover boy to fall for his tricks. And very pissed off because you kind of killed him. Noah can only look at you in helplessness. Noah gives you giving in to Unum and begins peeling away her skin to reveal his true face. Satisfied with that, Unum pulls the collar that has formed around your neck and drags you towards them. He does the same to Noah, but immobilize him with his arm. You know what's interesting about this guy, He looks at you with a questioning smile. You don't have the courage to answer, not that you could, as the collar is slowly suffocating you. He's not easy to kill. To do it, you need two things: the creator, or a substitute, and a lot of time to reach his original lair. And this is perfect because I have both right here. Septum told me about it before coming here, and I'm going to enjoy it so much. I'm going to cut off that head so many times as necessary. I'm going to use my hands as your flesh tears slowly. Unum flexes his eyes on you once more. And I'll make you see everything. I'll cut your eyeballs off if I have to. You don't want to lose your eyelids. I'll cut off your eyelids if I have to. You don't want to lose your eyelids, and you don't want anything bad to happen to Noah either. I don't know. I like Unum, and he just looks so happy. So have at it. I'll watch. Darn it. You wonder why Una can't do anything now. Why doesn't he summon his shadow again? It's time to do it. Wait, every time he does it, he makes a subtle movement with his hands. You can't do anything to prevent his death without his hands. God. Unum grabs Noah's hair and starts pulling forcefully, his neck beginning to tear slowly. so slowly that you can see in slow motion as tiny droplets emerge from the fall from the flesh wounds on his skin. Oh, I'm sorry, my child. I won't let this happen. I think it's time to intervene. Nulla stands no chance against my dear Unum. Someone else's. A hand materializes behind the redhead and severs his head before he has time to process what's happening. No, no, no. I like him. Mother. Mother? All this time is the voice. All this time is the voice that's been speaking to us, Mother? Noah, Wyan, I know you're reading this. You need to pay closer attention, because I won't interrupt again. I don't enjoy killing my children. See you later. But she did it anyway, to my favorite. A hand extracts the essence and offers it to you before vanishing. You nearly drop it as soon as you grasp it in your free hand. It's very hot. You look at both essences and you realize something. Quincu's essence is forming a strange, hard layer around it, like a shell. Can you look at me, please? As you do, Noah begins to regenerate his arm and legs, and even his clothes do too. Although his skin doesn't regenerate, just like last time. First, it's smoke, then something more tangible than smoke, and finally, a layer of skin. It's strange. I think it's becoming a habit for me to cut off parts of my body. Yeah. If my pain receptors still work properly, it'll be horrible. Have they stopped working? That's right. My outer layers don't feel much pain anymore. Well, my inner layers feel pain like an average human. Alright, enough chatter. You have to eat it, my amor. Otherwise, they'll regenerate again. And we don't want that, right? Oh no, of course not. Sarcasm. Anyway, time to eat. Nulla touches Quincu's essence and breaks its exterior as if it were an eggshell. Slowly, with his hand over yours, he brings both essences together and fuses them into one. The resulting essence is larger and doesn't blend as harmoniously as the previous ones. In this one, you can clearly see which parts belong to Unum and which to Quincu. And if they don't want to be together. You wonder why some merge and others don't. Could it be compatibility? You look at Noah. He watches you silently. It seems he wants to speak or explain something, but for some reason he doesn't. With a bit of care, Noah guides your hands towards your mouth. Can you help me walk after you swallow? Can you help me walk after you swallow the essence? Sure, I'll hold you. Thank you, my Vita. Every time the puppet's body absorbs the essence of the symbol, my body absorbs its powers. Everything that enters his body will enter mine. Everything that is taken from his body will come out of mine, as long as you, Wyan, watch and confirm everything that happens. What I mean is, your puppet is mine, just as much as it is yours. Why do you think I can talk to you like this? We're connected in both soul and body. That's what lets us bond with each other. Too bad it's only the puppet, not you. Aw. Just as you're about to reply, Noah pushes your hands to your mouth, forcing you to swallow the essence in one gulp. He almost regurgitating what's coursing through your throat. but you hold it in and close your eyes tightly while hunching over, fearing your vomit if you stay upright. There, breathe. You're doing well. Noel strokes your back, drawing small circles with his palm as a form of comfort. All right, you shouldn't feel bad anymore. I've transferred all of the power to myself. I need you to hold me now. I think I'm going to fall. The efforts of their words seem like a command you cannot help but obey. You strain up and place your hands on Noah's wrist to stabilize their body with their help of yours. As if handling butterfly wings, you gently maneuver their body as you help Noah stand and walk. You look at Noah to make sure everything is alright. He smiles at you, showing all of his teeth. No sooner have you taken about 6 steps than you notice this change in the atmosphere. Gradually, the place begins to disintegrate. Black particles devour the space, leaving a trail of pure white in their wake. The process is faster than you imagined. Noah lings on you so much that he end up dragging his feet. You stop to ask if you need to keep walking. We have to walk a bit further until we could consume most of its domain. If I stop, I think I'll explode. You dare not ask. You and Noah walk slowly little by little, the blacks fades away to make room for pure white. In the silence, you assume it would be because Noah is busy consuming what remains of the domain of Unum and Quinku. Really, we're ready. That is enough as a warning to pull you into the void. This time, Noah looks at you warily, but smiling. He doesn't seem affected like this before. Oh, don't worry about that. I already told you. No more whining from now on. The silence that it sure is heavy, and you have nothing more to say. So you simply look him in the eyes. He smiles a little more. I'll stay here for the rest of the day, but I promise to spend a day at home. Or someplace else. You reappear in Noah's domain, recognized by its sketch-like nature, yet its place you do not recognize. It's an isolated place wherever you look, a blank river surrounds it. The only thing that has color here is a sea of flowers on the ground, painted in vibrant warm yellow. They all appear to be of the same kind, yet you cannot identify their type or name. What flower is this? I don't know. Noah starts walking through the field of flowers, caring little if he steps on or crushes them in the process. Indeed, with every step he takes, the flowers are crushed. He doesn't watch his feet. His eyes are fixed on what's ahead, and with a clear purpose, oblivious to where he steps or the consequences of his actions. Yellow is my favorite color. She loved yellow flowers, and we had quite a few in our garden. I took care of them, but she never told me what they were called, and no matter how many times I described her appearance to Mother, we never managed to recreate the flowers I once had with Mary. Mary? My sister. We were created at the same time, and with one of the creator's many discarded ideas, we became siblings. We're siblings. Noah lowers his gaze, and that's when he realized what he's done. As if his eyes couldn't believe it, he lifted a foot to confirm the obvious. He crushed all the flowers in his path. Oh, I forgot that with your eyes, that could happen, y'all. I cannot say anything more. He doesn't say anything more. You look at one of the many flowers that Nulla has crushed. The atmosphere has grown heavy, more than you could bear without feeling a strange presence in your chest. Something inside you aches, but it's not because of anything of your own. It's because of Noah. Noah? You don't you hear a voice that resonates throughout the place, very familiar, similar to Septim's voice at the hotel. Something desolated and omnipresent, originating from all points in space at once. It makes you feel dizzy, a little dizzy. Behind Noah, a figure materializes. It's Mother, as glorious as the last time you saw her. Noah, we need to talk. Is it really necessary to do it now? If not now, perhaps you'll continue making mistakes. Mother wears an expression of disapproval before continuing in on silence of Noah. I shouldn't have to explain myself, my dear Neo. Oh, he transformed. The last thing you see is Noah's figures, trembling and breaking apart, transforming into something monstrous. Your body does the same. It doesn't hurt, but you feel as though your face, along with your arms and legs, are breaking apart. You collapse to the ground and let yourself be heard. You cease to see, cease to feel. End of Act 2. End of the first act. You have to wait a little while to find out how this ends. Okay, so now we are gonna try to do the memory route. Start. Yeah. Oh, what a shame. All your saves have been deleted. Take it as a little prank. Now that we're even, you have to no choice but to stay with me. No hard feelings. Well, there's a little bit of hard feelings. Well, seeing that you didn't accept, we'll have to eliminate all the we'll have the elimination of the game for another day. In the meantime, let's go on a date. Date? Indeed. Although we won't be able to accept the garden, since Mother will eliminate me if I keep playing with the world. We'll have to work with memory. I'm not trying to brag, but I know many places and many worlds. Let's go on a normal city. I'm tired of seeing so many figures with their faces covered. Actually, I probably could. Noah grabs your hand and gives you a half smile. And both of you sink into the void. We'll go to the park. I think the area is the safest. Safe? What does he mean by that? Does that mean that area wasn't safe? Don't leave my side. If you do something different in my appearance, don't be scared, please. Your feet touches the ground and the void begins to disappear. You look around and the place isn't as crowded as expected. This isn't my favorite place. Why? He's lost his color. Noah looks at you for a moment before responding. You know he must be waiting for some comment from you just about his appearance. I would come here after classes. Classes? Honestly, it's a bit hard to imagine Noah as a young boy, especially having a normal routine like going to school. Wait, this has nothing to do with the garden. Maybe... We're gonna find more about you. I hate that the puppet gives you ideas. Indeed, in my first life, I was a student, innocent and foolish. Foolishness. Clueless. Be careful on controlling my form, so I don't go back to what I was before. Horrible. My hair was awful. You need to see that. Definitely need to. No, you don't need to see that. Oh, I definitely do. Noah starts walking and takes your hand for you to follow him. As you both walk, you feel a presence following you, but every time you turn around, you see nothing. The good thing about this place is that it's just a concept. Since there's no specific writing, I mean, no story for my old self during this time, I can shape it as I please. So you could change your backstory because you want to. That's why it's one of the safe areas. The rest of the places aren't. So I apologize if this place is to your liking, as it turns out to be boring. Well, yes, it's boring. But with you by my side, it isn't. You walk through the tire park, and Noah takes you, talks to you about who knows what, but you can't concentrate because you sense that someone is following you. Every step, every time you turn around, there's nothing. You must be going crazy. You two reach the alley, and you're sure that Noah is unaware of where he's walking or which direction he's going. It's as if he's doing it on autopilot. Out of the corner of your eye, you see a shadow, and you can't help but feel drawn to it. Go to the shadow. Curiosity, you let go of Noah's hand and head towards where the shadow is. Hey! When you arrive to the place, the shadow vanishes with the serrated laugh between two tones, one feminine and one masculine. A shiver runs down your spine. By the time Noah reaches your side, he takes you by the shoulders. It's dangerous for you to wander off. If you get lost here, it won't be easy for me to find you. No. Noah. The same voice appears, and Noah tenses up instantly. The figure, as white as snow, forms behind the dark-haired one, remaining still, watching the two of you without making a single movement, as if they were just an image. Noah tries to lunge forward, but two hands materialize to stop him, and as if his body were nothing more but a rag, both hands tear his arms apart endlessly. You scream his name. You're terrified, but even so, you won't let something happen to Noah, so you try to grab his arm to keep him from suffering more damage. It's nothing. Calm down, Noah won't die from this. I'm just putting him out of commission. You're nothing without your arms and hands warm. The figure slowly approaches you, taking more time than necessary. You have to get out of here. Shut your mouth. Just by having said that, Noah forcefully shuts his mouth as if something invisible was pressing his jaw against his skull. You look prettier when you're quiet, Noah. When the figure reaches you, you realize how tall and enormous it is, at least 3 heads above you. Moreover, its aura is unscathing, unsettling, evoking feelings of rejection and repulsion. You must be a demon. Is that your real name? Too bad I have to go to verify the information. So, how has it been going for you? Do you like this world? Do you like this show? Leave them alone. Tell me, would you like to travel to the past? Back when Noah wasn't like this? Alright. That's how I like it. Anyway, I'll do as I please. You have no control over this world. The figure brings extra hands to your forehead and touches you gently. From now on, you have my eyes on a point in time and space. You're going to lose the ability to interact with your surroundings for a while. At least until I reach my own magnum opus. After that, everything turns black. Missed its scene. When Septum was created, I had a conversation with Noah, who agreed to stay in my garden on the condition that I never abandoned the world. And he did. He wanted to have a peaceful life for once. Anyway, at this point, Septum didn't have a physical body because I wasn't in the mood to give him one. Besides, I wanted to see if he would do something about it or not. His longing for the physical body was obvious, and it was even more apparent when he saw the symbols interacting with their domains and others. Septum, being so human and full of emotions, noted it, and unbelievably so did Noah. So they both got together and chat in search of solutions. I think we could use humans, but not my humans. Why not? I will accept them, but I will not sacrifice one of my children. They all have souls already. You told us how you can move between worlds. Are there humans in those worlds? Maybe. Most worlds are usually empty. Oh, but I can try. You're the best, Noah. Noah. Satam gives Noah a warm hug, and they schedule another meeting in 7 days. Noah leaves Satam's domain and returns to the void. The faster he completes the search, the sooner he can retire and stop being Septum's spokesperson in the domains from 0 till 6. So after lunch, he steps out of his house into the void. He contemplates it before letting himself fall in. There, in the purest void of the garden, he discovers the sentence I had given Grimmel. So it doesn't matter what he found next. He already had a clear purpose to confront me after finding a body for Septum. The worlds he visited were a joke. Some were small, but couldn't take a single step or breathe deeply without hitting their limits. Others were gloomier, filled with details, but completely uninhabited. The rest were just sketches. Nothing was useful. Until a sheer chance through a flaw, a small leak of light, or a poorly drawn line, he arrived at my former Magnopus. My ward, do you think you can come to see the inauguration banquet? Oh, because he got mad because he went to the Magnopus. Now you're in my body, but I'll let you interact with my guardians. I'll do what your puppet does. It'll be fun. You focus your presence on the world where they're calling you. And you open your eyes. My world? Michael as the Archangel Michael? Can we get Lucifer? Michael. Michael smiles upon hearing your voice. You feel your body shifting. The process is odd, but doesn't hurt at all. Only causes discomfort when the transformation is complete. You realize that you're now in your original form, the one of your puppet. Michael watches you in awe. I see. We have our first visitor. Our ward has spoken to us about you. He said you would arrive sometime today. It's a pleasure to have your presence in our world. Give me your hand. Give him your hand. Michael smiles again at your action. You walk side by side, and you can't help but look at the wings. You feel them around your body, as if shielding you from the sun. Even though that they don't touch you, a warmth and covering calm radiates towards you. Our Lord has said that you might want to spend some time with Raphael. Do you know him? I think so. Oh, so Raphael... Raphael actually Raphael the Archangel. Don't worry, Raphael doesn't bite. So I definitely feel sorry for him, definitely. At least we get to have a route, and Act 3 we could have a route with him. You reach to a table full of fruits, but that's not what catches your attention. No, that what captures your gaze are three pairs of wings surrounding your vision, blocking out all the light the sky has to offer. Brother, how about we have a match? Ezekiel told me you have a day off today. Oh, Raphael locked eyes with you as he wears his right sword. Did you bring a prototype to the banquet? Michael's wings withdraw from round you, so Raphael can take a closer look. He places a hand on your cheeks and massages them, unable to believe what he's saying. Can we touch it? Our Lord has brought us the world's inauguration. I suppose he wants us to interact with one before integrating the world. It could be. There's still time until the banquet. What do you plan to do with the human in the meantime? The Lord has given us no instructions. I could take care of them while you rest, Michael. I'm leaving. I have things to do. Don't leave him with us, because we will do something very bad. I don't want him to be used as a body. This is so adorable. You assume Ezekiel has no intention of looking after you. What do you say? Michael turns to you with a sincere smile, radiating calm at all times. Do you want to go with Raphael? I want to stay by your side. Okay, we're supposed to say yes. Okay, I think you're here. I need you back here by desk. Don't take it too long. I don't want the Lord to have a wait for you. Understood. Raphael takes you to a nearby hill, from where you could see the entire area. It's floating island surrounded by clouds. The scenery is beautiful. Raphael inquires about your physiology, and with such questions, two more seem to rise. He's curious and doesn't hesitate to show it. Plus, I get to see more of him. The more questions he asks, the more you can feel compelled to ask about your own, and its wings, which appear softer than they seem, don't help. Oh, you can touch my wings if you wish. Raphael knows your desires. So you agree, a bit embarrassed at being caught. The rest of the day is spent in a trivial conversation, and you realize that Raphael is very emotional and sensitive being. When night falls and meeting place is empty, it's just you, Raphael, and Michael. There's no sign of anyone else. Minutes pass, maybe 15 or so, until a distant crash shatters the silence. Michael immediately lifts his head alert. His wings spread quickly. His sword materializes in his hand. Raphael, go fetch the others. He looks at you with concern before speaking. You must stay here. This is a safe zone. You obey without protest, at least for a while. But when you feel they've taken too long, unease growls at you and compels you to move. You decide to go and search for one of the guardians. You move slowly until something catches your attention. I think I know who that is. The Void. There's no traces of the Void in this place. Nulla's nearby. Without hesitation, you run, following the particles suspended in the air as they were trail inviting you to find Nulla. And then you see him. Noah with his legs resting on an mobile body. His gaze fixed on it, as if waiting for a reaction, as if he were ready to attack. Again, in the slightest movement in the nearby mutilated body. You shout his name so forcefully that you feel your throat might be damaged. The sound of his name is enough to draw the gaze of the void owner upon you. Your legs are act automatically. You run towards him, with your arms nearly outstretched, ready to place him. However, Noah sinks into the darkness, reappears before you, emerging from the ground. There's no time to process it. Suddenly, while you're on the ground, a sharp pain piercing your jaw and chest. Noah's out on top of you, his hands squeezing your neck tightly as he screams. You try to explain that to you. That's futile. He doesn't listen. Doesn't listen. What do you see? What you see now are my memories. You're a son of a... You crappy scum. You keep doing the same thing over and over again. You're never satisfied with anything. You don't take anything seriously. You toy with the lives of those you create. But you're nothing. Just a pathetic representation. A puppet. The boss's lapdog. You're nothing more than a fictional character in the upper plane. And it ticks me off. It ticks you off, doesn't it? Noah grabs your hands and begins to pull them forcefully. Slowly wrenching your arms aside, it hurts. But it doesn't... You can't do anything. Not even cry. Because this body isn't yours. I'm going to drag you into limbo with me. That you can feel what you do to your creations. Even a prison mother. I'm not gonna kill you. Oh, you totally are. I won't let you rest. You're nothing without your arms that help you make your crappy creations. You won't be able to escape. Noah tears off his other arm and a large dark body collides with him. A winged monster that bites off Noah's arm and, as if making him pay for what he has done to you, tries to tear it off, but Noah is faster and grabs one of the wings on the creature's head, mercilessly yanking it until it rips it away. Ah, are you going to kill me? Noah looks at you with disbelief, as if sensing that something is not right. Your body moves on its own without your main arm. Your gesture summoning 3 pairs of hands around you, one of them piercing the creature's body, distracting something from its chest, what appears to be a heart. Well, there, tear off its wings. After that, your body vanishes. You can see, you could use your friend's body so that Septum uses it and heals it. Otherwise, it will die. The creature's body suddenly collapses onto the ground as if losing consciousness and begins changing its shape. It's Raphael. Wait, they could... Okay, they could... angels could transform. I could say he's canonically the archangel, right? Well, I hope you enjoy that little interlude. Think of it as a deleted scene that Nulla doesn't want to show you. Nothing more to add. See you later. Enjoy your day. Both of you return to the alley. The sound of birds and people walking confirm it to you. There's no trace of the crater, and Nulla cannot hold your gaze when you try to look at him. You choose to look at the ground. Everything turns black. Hug him. Even though your arms intertwine with his body, he doesn't react. I'm sorry, my Levita. Forgive me, please. I think I need some time alone. You, I love you. Please. I have no idea that... No, I can't do it while you're watching me. I write it for you somehow, somewhere else. Please don't be scared. Please accept the message. Accept. I hope you don't hate me for what I did to you. Now I understand. You saw it all, didn't you? You have seen everything through the eyes of the creator, and you had to read that. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking clearly. I wish I could do something to make it up to you. If you're upset, if you if I disappoint you, please don't leave me alone. Please don't abandon me. Please don't forget me. And that was Noah's route in the Act 2 of Noah's route to eat a god. If you like my content, please subscribe, like, help out, and comment below. See you guys next time.